Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys warned of potential CeeDee Lamb trade demand. If the Dallas Cowboys don't figure out CeeDee Lamb's contract situation soon, they could have to deal with a trade demand from the star pass catcher. Lamb's holdout has dragged on for weeks and the end does not appear near. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones didn't help the situation with his recent comments, saying he doesn't have urgency to reach a resolution with Lamb. "I don't have a sense of urgency about getting it done," Jones said on Thursday, August 8th. "Give any reason you want. I was at Nobu 2 days ago. Put that as a reason." Lamb responded, LOL, on X, formerly Twitter, to Jones' comments. He also scrubbed his social media of almost every reference to the Cowboys. Courtney Cronin of ESPN believes Lamb could eventually push for a trade amid the stalemate. "None of this makes sense. All this boils down to is non-football people making football decisions," Cronin said on ESPN's First Take on Friday, August 9th. "Don't be surprised at some point if this thing continues if you see CeeDee Lamb come out with a trade request. That is the direction his owner is pushing him in now. He's alienating the superstar talent that your offense needs to thrive this year. They're supposed to be all in this year for a Super Bowl but not paying guys." Cowboys push back about CeeDee Lamb trade. The trade rumors are starting to swirl. However, Cowboys Chief Operating Officer Stephen Jones clarified that trading Lamb is not on the table. "CeeDee can't go play anywhere. He's under contract, and we have franchise tags available," Jones said during an appearance on The Doomsday Pod with Ed Werder and Matt Mosley. "CeeDee isn't going to be playing anywhere but Dallas. We want this to be a good situation for him when we're all said and done. But also a good situation so that we can put a good football team on the field." Lamb is looking for a deal to put him on par with some of his peers who recently inked lucrative extensions. That group is led by Minnesota Vikings All-Pro Justin Jefferson, who signed a 4-year, $140 million contract extension that includes $110 million guaranteed. Spotrac estimates the market value for Lamb's next deal to be $136 million in 4 years. That would pay him around $34 million per season, just behind Jefferson. Cowboys legend calls out team for handling of CeeDee Lamb. Lamb finished last season with a league-high 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. He's a key part of the Cowboys' attack, and team legend Emmitt Smith is appalled with how things have been handled with Lamb. "He is a very, very valuable asset to the Dallas Cowboys," Smith said of Lamb during an interview with SB Nation. "He is a very, very valuable asset to Dak Prescott. Without Lamb on the football field, they're putting all of the pressure on Dak Prescott now. And that is unacceptable. Because every quarterback of his caliber should have quality people to throw the ball to. Not no plan B or no plan C or no plan D guy." The Cowboys are also trying to figure out a long-term extension with Prescott. He is heading into the final year of the 4-year, $160 million deal he signed with the Cowboys in 2021. If Dallas doesn't reach an extension with Prescott, he'll be a free agent next offseason. Facing a contract year, there's no doubt Prescott wants his top target on the field as soon as possible. Cowboys' proposed trade sends CeeDee Lamb to Chiefs for massive haul. The Dallas Cowboys have yet to finalize an extension for CeeDee Lamb, fueling speculation that the disgruntled star receiver could be on the move via trade. A hypothetical trade drawing an interesting reaction on social media came from FanDuel. The move would send Lamb to the Kansas City Chiefs, with the Cowboys receiving a pair of first-round picks and receiver Rashee Rice in return. The Chiefs have won a pair of Super Bowls without Tyreek Hill, now with the Dolphins, and no receiver on the roster is taking up a big part of the cap. Marquise Brown is currently the Chiefs' highest-paid receiver, counting just $6.9 million against the cap. Lamb would require top-of-the-market money on an extension, likely close to the $35 million annually that Minnesota Vikings receiver Justin Jefferson is making. Others took issue with the Cowboys' compensation. Receiving a pair of first-round picks sounds great. However, the Chiefs have not picked higher than number 21 overall since selecting Patrick Mahomes in 2017, thanks to some deep playoff runs. Cowboys curious quarterback still buried on depth chart, report. It's been a little less than a year since the Cowboys made the eye-opening move of trading away a fourth-round pick here in 2024 for the rights to quarterback Trey Lance, who was then an unwanted fourth-stringer for the 49ers, but had only recently been the franchise's number 3 overall pick. Strange to say, but after 11 months, we still know precious little about whether Lance can hack it as an NFL quarterback. With Dak Prescott potentially heading to free agency in March, unless a new deal is worked out, the Cowboys really want some answers on Lance's viability as a backup plan. But heading into the preseason opener, at least, the answers so far are not great. Lance has been only mediocre in the early going of camp, at times impressing with accuracy in deep balls, and at times throwing lollipop interceptions. With Prescott being held out of all preseason games, according to the decree of coach Mike McCarthy and the organization, the Cowboys will be giving Lance ample opportunity to show what he can do. But apparently there is still apprehension about what will be revealed, and whether Lance is even fit to be Prescott's backup. Trey Lance will be fascinating to track. That nugget comes from ESPN insider Jeremy Fowler, who noted that the Cowboys' fascination with Lance remains in place, but the reliability of Cooper Rush currently ranks as a priority for Dallas. The Trey Lance experiment will be fascinating to track, Fowler wrote. On Saturday, Lance got extensive reps throwing the ball from the pocket. He showed a mixed bag, glimpses of decisive and impressive throws coupled with a few curious ones. Here's the issue Lance faces: the Cowboys feel good about Cooper Rush as a QB2, and if they needed to try to win a game without Prescott today, Rush would be in there. Coach Mike McCarthy believes in him to handle that stage. So that leaves Lance for now in the developmental QB3 phase.